Come on, kids. I got something to show you. This is arcade. It responds like a human does. Each time you play it, it changes its strategy. It learns. It adapts. When we said reality will never be the same, we weren't kidding. Enjoy. Ooh, pretty scary.
Welcome back to Hallo-Spook-Tober. This is week 2. We're just getting going. This week we're going to be going over 1993's Arcade, directed by Albert Punt, starring Megan Ward and Peter Billingsley.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
That Peter Billingsley from A Christmas Story. So grab your controller and let's start Arcade. Hey, Ma! Get off the phone, will ya? Alright, we're online. Did we get into Elm Street by accident? Alex, played by Megan Ward, has been suffering from recurring nightmares of her mother committing suicide, so she decides to go to a school counselor, because besides from inspecting eggs at a grocery store, there's nothing wrong with them.
If your job was as meaningless as theirs, wouldn't you go crazy too?
Welcome to any high school in the 90s USA. This isn't a high school parking lot, this is a car auction with 20-plus-year-olds pretending to be in high school. High school kids, yeah, sure, more like the real-world rejects. This is the true story of 6 actors casted to star in a movie and have their performance tape to find out what happens when they play characters 10 years through youth and start getting real. Dante's Inferno, get it? As in Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy? I wonder if it's going to take 9 steps to get to the game room. The kids head over to Dante's Inferno to check out the new game that's being promoted. Arcade, the new wave in virtual reality. Come in the 2000s, we'll all be living in the virtual world. Or so we thought.
Give me a break, man. They got fucking space invaders.
What did he say about Space Invaders?
Let's cut it out, man.
Here comes my dad.
You gonna go after this guy? Look, shut up! Come on now, Mr. Fish, everything's alright, man.
John Stark plays that grumpy, authoritative male figure so good.
Try saying that to my face.
Ooh, pretty scary.
Welcome to Arcade.
This is arcade.
John Delancey plays Stifford, Vertigotronics spokesperson for Arcade, and my does he chew up every scene he's in.
Enjoy.
Our 2 quarters are inserted. Virtual reality, here we go!
Be careful, Nick.
Oh, I can't wait to be this for Halloween. Black generic spandex with a black helmet. Why is he looking at his nose? Virtual reality, yeah. Talk about the temple of bland. This game has to be for the Atari Jaguar. Oh yeah, man, this game's tough. It's just so lifelike. Is that the Tyrannosaurus from Jurassic Park chasing him? I think there's something wrong with my goggles. Yeah, what a gem.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
I'll take 16 bits any day over this virtual wallpaper. Greg decides to give it a try. Because it's one thing to see a train wreck, it's another thing to
I got a bunch
experience
of arcades. Home versions. And they're free.
What? You're giving away this piece of crap for free? I want one! That was fast. Greg would have been a great drummer for Spinal Tap. Did every girl's room look like Blossoms in the 90s? So Alex comes home with the arcade game and what? They gave her the system too? Sweet! The gloves look like they got spaghetti noodles on them. Hopefully she set up the system right. If not, she's gonna be meeting the lawnmower man. The home version is just as cruddy as the arcade version. Look at the skateboard wheels. The trunks and the wheels are fading into the background. Ooh, scary!
Well, it's just me and my trusty old Red Ryder Carbine Action 2 on the short range model air rifle.
Alex soon realizes that Arcade is alive. He teases her, telling her that he's captured Greg and the only way that she can free him is if she plays his game. Nick thinks she's a little out there. They go to Laura's house the next day to check up on her and... Wait, did he drive backwards the whole time? Owning the 90s. Video games. They'll rot your brain. Yeah, it's harmless until one day you wake up to a woman named Joy who's 9 months pregnant, who you swore you just met last night, and she's saying it's your kid. They'll kill ya! Anyways, back to the review. Arcade takes Lori. The two decide to crusade against Arcade and drive over to Verticaltronics to find a solution. The two lie their way to get a meeting with Difford, who refers them to the game's designer, Albert, played by Norbert Weiser.
Calling the news and informing them that your fucking game is whispering in our ears and telling us to commit suicide.
No! God! Shit!
Later that night, Albert tells how they use the donor's brain cells to create Arcade's artificial intelligence. Why would you do that? I don't know, but they did. And for some reason, they allowed Arcade to change the rules of the game. He continues by explaining there are 7 levels, each level having a door with a key, with 6 keys in total to reach the final stage, Arcade's brain, where they can defeat him.
Nick, Alex, all of your friends are here.
Nick, Alex, welcome to my pixelated nightmare. Okay? Looks like One-Eyed Willie's booby traps.
Shit, the schematics.
You mean this useless bar graph?
Nick, right here.
Oh wait, you wrote down the name of the levels on your arm. Ingenious. How can you possibly get lost now? Did they get those skateboards at a virtual flea market? Those are some of the cheapest skateboards I've ever seen.
Now remember, once we got all the keys, we can unlock Arcade's heart and find his soul.
Soul? Who said anything about a soul? The crazy game designer said they used a donor's brain. Are there any bad guys in this level? Any Goombas? Something? What is she looking at? Can't be the schematics because her sleeves roll down. And don't you dare tell me it's see-through.
It's a doorway.
Oh, about time we get out of this cruddy level. Alright, now it's starting to look real. Guess you gotta let it warm up for a while. Look at this unfinished mess. There's nothing right in this shot. You got the clouds going 1,000 miles per hour. You got the pyramids in the background over here that are just cut so rough and pasted. This isn't Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Why did he just sound like Pee Wee Herman screaming? The screamer just went Spaceballs and jammed, Nick. I gotta say, this level's so awful, it's awesome. The sky's like you're taking hallucinogenics, but it's virtual reality, so there's no bad trip. Hey, there's what's his name? Is he at the Total Recall construction site? Good thing Arnold signed up for Total Recall, not this.
No shit.
I'm falling! I can't get out!
Alex! Help!
What? You were just standing up waist deep and all of a sudden you're drowning in pink Kool-Aid?
I have the key! The key!
How did you do that again?
Help!
No, the dramatic one.
I have the key! The key!
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, this game's already falling apart.
Hold it right there!
I'm telling you, this level's so cheap, I love it. I wish I could play it. Oh, for the love of all that's precious and for just jump! Ooh, yeah. Comes in 12 different flavors. I guess you didn't like pink lemonade. Come on, man. She's riding around in the Batamobile the whole game? I thought this was virtual reality. Lori is confronted with a riddle. She must choose the right person to sell her across the sea to the next level. But she is under no pressure because the life of her friends hang in the balance and possibly even the universe.
One tells the truth, the other lies. I am the liar.
Can you stop cutting the camera?
Where shall I take you?
Really?
I am the truth.
They just told her the answer.
Where should I take you?
Well, that was easy.
So I want the truth teller, but which one's which?
They just told you the answer.
I came from the city on the left.
Come on, really? It's so obvious he's
But
lying.
you always lie.
Duh.
So you didn't come from the city on the left, which means the city on the left is a city of truth. Too late.
Alex picks up a drowning kid along the way and, well, take a look for yourself. It's so lifelike. Sweet! A 1-up. Last level, here we go. Rings? They're flying through rings? Alright, come on. What are we all thinking of? It's virtual reality. It can be anything. And you're flying through rings? Well, we got no time to waste.
The human has been neutralized.
Where are you?
Hey, Alex? You got some ketchup on your face. So Palpatine's arcade. I never saw that coming. Final level, huh? No wonder it was free.
Because we're a crazy boys.
Meanwhile, Nick and the programmer are in the real world trying to pull the plug on this game. Looks like a generic rip-off version of Robotron. Even the robot from Lost in Space looks more menacing than these virtual rejects. With the final key in hand, Alex tries to destroy Arcade's heart.
Now, no one can play with me.
Oh, baby, what's wrong, huh?
I had the worst nightmare.
And I went back in time.
Oh! Yeah, I didn't expect it to go that dark. Again with the catch-up? What's with this movie and people getting shot in the head? Alex's one-up kicks in, taking her back to the last level.
No! I play by my rules!
Then you should have cheated!
Guess what, asshole? You forgot my free life.
Suck on this a one time.
Yikes. I didn't know Arcade was a smoker. Alex brings back her friends, and the crew decide to head over to Max's for 6 milks. Chocolate! After an all-nighter of binging vitamin D, Alex finds the arcade system on her front steps.
Gavin, where are you? Right here.
Bitch!
And that's the origin story of Jean Grey.
Kiss reality goodbye.
Oh, yay. Arcade. Ambiguous, but rubbish. It's virtual reality, dude. You can go wherever you want. You can create different worlds, different environments, different guns, different badges. You can do so many things, and you do nothing with it. Better graphics do not make a better game. And I'm all in for the bad, cheesy graphics. What hurt this movie was the lack of depth. Alex had a blimp of an arc. Who was Arcade? We know nothing about him. Was he a serial killer? Did he grow up in a mental institute? Did he work at a fast food restaurant for 30 years and was never promoted? We never saw what happened to the other characters and how they lost. Arcade could have been so much more, but you know what? You just gotta enjoy it for what it is and what it offers. Until the next review, enjoy this month of Hallo-Spook-Tober. What a wonderful time.